Okay, so today is it's June 24th, 2026. I had to look up at the calendar. So what I want to talk about today is about us. And I hope nobody don't feel, and this one might be a little bit long video, but you guys should watch this one. Okay, especially as black folks, we need to watch this one. Okay, so we got to stop. There's a couple of things. Our ancestors would be mad as hell at us right now. Okay, and I don't blame it completely on our age group, and I'm in my 50s, late 50s. Um, but we have let the ball drop, and so has my parents before me. They didn't tell me nothing about what's going on that I need to know about what's going on in this world. They did not include any of that in my upbringing, teaching me any of that. So I had to wait until I'm old to learn what's really going on um, with us. Okay, because when I was little, we used to have some black stores and things like that. I'm from California, and I remember having some black. We don't have none of that now. I don't really know what happened. I think maybe the kids didn't continue on with it because the parents didn't let them know how important it was to have a business. I mean, there's a lot of could be a lot of different reasons. Maybe they stopped giving us loans, yeah, for things that we need to keep the business going. I don't know, but what I do want to say is that last year in May I was in New York, and in August I was in Washington D.C. Okay, I was in New York because my daughter graduated from pharmacy school. She's a clinical pharmacist, so I was in New York for that. But while I was in New York, I started looking at the black folks in New York and come to realize there, at least in New York City, there's not really a lot of original black folks. And what I mean by that is indigenous Americans, because we are indigenous. I just use black because that's what you guys all understand. But we are indigenous. We not black. It's a color. But just to be on so everybody can understand, or I can use indigenous. But what I noticed in New York is that the majority of the people in New York were not from America. The majority of the dark skinned folks, they from all different places, the islands, Jamaica, Africa, you know, and and some of them have businesses and other things, but not us, not the indigenous American folks. We didn't own nothing, okay. Um, a couple of things, but not like we should. We were here before all these other groups, before the Chinese came, before the European groups came. The Irish, all these other, they're all white, but white is a color too. So that's why they're not all really the same people. I mean, Irish, Northern Irish fought Southern Ireland, you know, and they the same people. So they always been at war with each other. But we don't own nothing. And then the same thing in D.C. I went to a store there in a black neighborhood. In New York and D.C. and back there, the liquor stores are just liquor. You can't go like in California here. We can go to the liquor store, but they got other stuff too. You can buy food in there as well, other things, different things. In back east, you can only buy liquor at the liquor store. But I go into this liquor store, it's in a black neighborhood, and it's ran by some Arabs or some other group of people like that. And I'm thinking, damn, we even in our own neighborhood. But it's like that here in California as well. We gotta stop letting this shit happen. We got to come together, folks. We got to do better. We got to unify have unity. Because you know what? We got millionaires and we got a lot of millionaires, and we got even a few billionaires, but they're not going to help us. And there's a reason why. Every time they try to help us, they turn the public against them first, and then they destroy them. Okay? It can be by cancellation, it can be jail time, or it can be they might kill them. Why you think Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, and all them ain't really doing shit? They didn't do shit when they was here. They was scared because they didn't killed all our black leaders. Look at all our black leaders that tried to do something. They didn't killed every single one of them. And even the ones from other countries that was trying to help black folks, they killed them too. That's why they killed Muammar Gaddafi and other people like that. That's why they kill them and change regimes. Okay, they want to keep us where they want us to be with nothing. Okay, and for you white folks, We are not each other's enemy, okay? It's the billionaires and the government, especially the poor white folks. Y'all need to get on board, okay? If you want to have something, by being racist and being a white supremacist, what you're doing is you're actually hurting yourself. You think you're hurting us, but you're hurting yourself too. To me, that's stupidity. You rather cut your arm off just so our arm is cut off. That is dumb as hell. Okay? So look, we need to come together, especially black folks. We can't wait on them to help us. They all online talking about all the stuff that was done to us and all this and that. They already know, but they're not doing nothing about it. What they doing is they just online getting clicks. They just trying to make money off of our sorrow. They ain't no solutions on what they talking about. That's why I'm tired of hearing that shit from them. There's no solutions in what they saying. Zero, zilch. I gotta go. This is already over 5 minutes, but I got a whole lot more to say about this shit that's going on, okay? I'm out.